Hi everyone, and welcome back to Miss Belinda Services. First off, I wanted to say a big thank you for the warm welcome and the kind words. It's very much appreciated and it's been very encouraging, and I am looking forward to doing more. Today I wanted to come on here and highlight one of my services, which is the divorce mediation services. Separation and divorce is a very complex, emotional, and expensive process, and it is riddled with the nuances of grief and loss, and it definitely impacts the functioning of people who are going through. My aim with doing this service is to support people going through this difficult process, first and foremost to kind of help protect, salvage, and safeguard, if you will, their mental health as they go through this process. Definitely to help eliminate the expense of litigation, which can also create its own additional problems. And I also hope that through the process I'm able to provide a non-judgmental, unbiased, supportive space in which I can assist my parties go through the process, issue by issue. Ultimately, it is also to assist parties in coming to an agreement which is fair and equitable, and through a process that will be confidential and an out-of-court settlement. So having said that, I have about 6 services right now that I provide under divorce mediation. The first one obviously is the process itself of divorce mediation, where each session provides an opportunity to go through issue by issue that covers everything from assets to children and all of this stuff, and how parties can communicate, negotiate, and come to agreements that are fair and equitable. The second service that is kind of like a spin-off on that one is a Memorandum of Understanding. Now, a Memorandum of Understanding is a written agreement which will delineate everything that has been discussed and agreed on, which is fair and equitable, and that is put in a document which is viable and can be used seamlessly to transition to a divorce decree if the parties choose to go down that route. Thirdly, I also provide co-parenting post-separation or post-divorce consultations, and in those services I'm able to support couples or co-parents with strategies that would be in the best interest of their children, so still safeguarding and maintaining mental health while focusing on what's important. So like mindfulness-based parenting, child-centered parenting, what will be in the best interest of the children. Being that we're talking about what happens after separation and after divorce, I also have services that are these issues, pre-separation and pre-divorce. So there are prenuptial agreement services, where we will talk about how prepared are you for coupling or partnering or marriage? How clear are you on your considerations? Like, what is important to you? Are you willing to protect certain assets? How do you intend to do that? And ultimately it will also safeguard and prevent you from a lengthy and expensive litigation, God forbid, if there were ever to be a separation or a divorce. So that's what prenuptial agreements and services would cover. Also from that comes another service, which is a service for premarital blending or co-parenting agreements. Is if you're going into a partnering situation, or you're coupling, or you want to get married again and there are children involved, what is the plan? So the goal here is to help families come up with what will be their ideal goal for a family, and how do they intend to see that come to life. So in my Ask Miss Belinda segment, and this is going to be a segment that I will be continuing moving forward, and it's an opportunity for my viewers to ask questions, is the question that I get when I talk about divorce mediation is, am I an attorney? And the answer to that is no, I am not an attorney. I am a certified divorce mediator, and I do have about 17 years experience working with families and individuals and children who are going through this process and have a fair idea of how it impacts their functioning. So doing divorce mediation is another angle at safeguarding mental health in a way that, with a separation or divorce which may be inevitable, how can we go through that process and still salvage mental health? So that's where I'm at with that. So thank you once again for listening. I appreciate your support, and I hope to come back and maybe talk more about these services. If you have any questions, you can email me at askmissbelinda at missbelindaservices@gmail.com. And on any of the handles, you can leave a message, and I will do my best to respond to all of them. Thank you once again for listening. Have a good one.